Alrighty, Happy New Year's, first of all. Oh my goodness, you made it through another year. Congratulations on that. Uh, for some of us, we didn't think that we were gonna make it. And sometimes it didn't actually look like we were gonna make it. But I made it, you made it, we all made it. Congratulations to everyone that made it. uh, it is like 2:30 in the morning and I just rolled in. And I am so freaking tired. Like, like, I can't explain to you the tired because I was actually up super late, like 4 o'clock in the morning last night. Uh, because I'm dumb and I took a nap until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. So that messed me up a little. So I'm not only tired but wired. So it's an interesting combination. But I haven't posted very many videos lately. I've had a lot of things to do. I've had a lot of things to think about. I called One Spirit. I talked to the director a few days ago. And we talked for a good 40 minutes actually. And I actually found out a lot of things. And that's why I haven't posted the video yet about what I'm going to be doing because I actually just have not decided what it is that I want to do. I know absolutely that I do want to do blankets because they are in need of blankets, definitely. And instead of sending materials, we are just going to send actual blankets. So if anybody wants to help me with that, or if anybody wants to donate, or whatever, find my Facebook, like I've said 100 times, Alex helped MEUP, and that'll take you straight to me, and you can message me, you can do whatever. Plus I post a lot of videos on there, a lot more videos than I actually post on YouTube because they're shorter, and I post a lot of my humor, I post a lot of my thoughts on there. So if you enjoy seeing my funny videos where I'm just acting silly or just being me, then that's definitely where you're gonna want to go because there's a lot of them on there. um I've been getting a lot more feedback for those than I actually had anticipated, so I've been doing it more because I didn't know that people wanted to see that. Uh, when I let my crazy out, apparently people enjoy that. I didn't know. But yeah, you can definitely find that, and of course, if you want to get a hold of me, then that's a good place. Plus, I put a lot of postings for just to keep people involved and to keep people updated. So again, that's just a great place to go. Plus, I post a lot of things that I personally learn in my journey, and then you can see them. And if you're interested in this kind of things or whatever, then you'll be learning too. So we learn together. It's kind of a do it together type of thing. Um, Today, for New Year's, I thought that would be a good time to, as funny as it sounds, to talk about sobriety. And I know everybody rolls their eyes like sobriety and New Year's, what? But for a lot of people who chose to be sober this year because they've made that their New Year's resolution last year, and if you made it this long, New Year's can be a really hard time. New Year's, Christmas, birthdays, the holiday season can be a really hard time to stay sober. So if you did that, congratulations to you. If you didn't, then better luck this year. Or, I mean, personally, I actually don't really believe in New Year's resolutions. I mean, I do see the point of it, of course, but I kind of feel like if you're gonna decide to better yourself, then do it today. Don't wait until Monday. I'm gonna start on Monday, or I'll make it my New Year's resolution. Do it right now. That's how I feel about it. I feel like if you set yourself a New Year's resolution, I'm gonna lose 30 pounds. I'm gonna stop smoking. I'm gonna stop drinking. Whatever it is that you did, then you know like, okay, your New Year's resolution is to go to the gym every day, right, or 3 times a week, but then you miss 1 week and then you miss the next week and you're like, well, I blew that resolution, so that's kind of it for the rest of the year, right? I mean, for most people that is how it goes. Let's be honest here. I don't believe in doing this because I want to hold myself accountable all year long, not just like blow it and then be like, well, I give up, because that's how it goes, right? And I mean, that's the reality of it. So I feel like my New Year's resolution would be this year to be the best person that I can be. You know, everything that I feel I need to do or should do or that I want to do, I'm just gonna do. That's my New Year's resolution, but I'm gonna do it forever. I'm gonna start today, you know, I'm gonna do it next year, I'm gonna do it the year after that. If I have a bad day, I'm not gonna quit. You know, that's just the way I see it. But when it comes to drinking, let's go back to that. Oh my goodness. I think that I need to gather my thoughts before I do this probably, because I just turn on the camera and then I just start talking and I don't actually know what I'm gonna say yet. It just comes out. Like I try to give myself a topic, but I actually usually only cover half of it, and then when I turn off the camera I'm like, oh, remember that one thing that you wanted to say and then didn't? That's usually what happens. But going back to sobriety, um, I feel I personally, people tell me that I'm a hypocrite when I talk about sobriety because I personally have never drank before. I've never consumed alcohol before. But there's a reason to that, you know, because in my family, on both sides of my family, or on all four sides, or however you want to look at it, everywhere I look, you know, um, there's alcoholism, and there's just basically, to put it simply, I grew up with a bar, a pool table, a craps table, and a blackjack table in my living room. You know, that was my upbringing, and it was normal. Everybody, you know, at all things, everybody was drunk, camping, Easter, Christmas, whatever. Um, and, you know, alcohol has taken members of my family, and alcohol has poisoned the lives of my family and my friends. And I saw it, and I was just like, you know, I never want to do that. I never ever want to touch it. And somehow I went through my teenage years and all that without ever touching it. And that's something that I am personally proud of, and I don't rub it in people's faces. I don't tell my drunk, or I don't tell my drinking friends that, you know, oh, I don't drink because blah blah blah. You know, I don't feel that way. I don't feel that people are bad or they're gross or whatever for drinking, but I personally don't do it. Because I feel that it poisons the body. I feel that it poisons the spirit, and it's just all around in every way just not good for you. You know, and that's why I don't do it. And I feel um, that other people shouldn't do it either, of course, because of the exact same reason. Not because I look down on them, or I don't feel that anybody should ever look down on any other person for anything. That's always should be respect. But I do feel that if anybody wants to be sober, if anybody wants to be clean, then that's absolutely something that they should strive for every single day, and it will always be a struggle. I have personally struggled with other things, which I will put on a different video another day, but I definitely had my share of struggles, and I had my share of hurts, and I had my addictions, and I pulled through it, you know, and it was not easy. It was definitely not easy, and I am so far from perfect. It's disturbing some days, you know, when you look at yourself and you're just like, oh, I have a long way to go. But at least if you're looking at yourself and you're saying that you have a long way to go, you know that you're gonna try, right? That's all we have to do in this life, I feel, is we have to try. And that's it. And I feel that if anybody wants to be sober, there are many websites, there are callings, there are numbers that you could call. There's all sorts of support. If you want to be sober, you can be sober. There's, you know, if you want to make your resolution, make it your resolution. If you want it to just be something that you just do, then just do it. You know, never look down on another person because of what they're going through. You should always help people up. And if you need help up, you should always ask. Never be afraid to ask. There's always somebody who's willing to ask. You know, look up those websites. Call those phone numbers. You know, it's worth it. You know, you're worth it. Your life is worth it. You are special. And honestly, I feel like drowning that in alcohol or in drugs or whatever it is that you're having problems with, it's so not worth it to just let yourself go like that. You know, you're so worth it. You've got to strive for what you're meant for. And we all know that there's something out there that we're meant for. And I just know that for most of us feel like we're not going to make it there if we drown ourselves in addiction and in sadness. And we know that when we do this to ourselves, we do not love ourselves, we do not like ourselves, and liking yourself is very, very important for achieving your goals. It really is, because that's what's going to push you forward. When other people tell you you can't do it, you have to be able to tell yourself that you can do it. And if you're poisoning your mind, if you're poisoning your spirit, it's going to be a lot harder. So I'm just saying, you know, if you want this, go for it, you know? And I know on New Year's it can be hard. On birthdays it can be hard. On a Tuesday it can be hard. I know, you know, but if I can do it, trust me, you can do it. Definitely. I have no feelings of negativity towards your efforts, and I just feel like if you guys try for one day, just one day, try today. Today I'm gonna be sober, today I'm gonna be clean, or today I'm gonna pay attention to my kids, or whatever it is that you feel that you need to be doing. Do it, just only today. And then that's all you need to worry about, is just this one day. And then tomorrow, when you wake up in the morning and you made it through this day, just tomorrow. Only focus on tomorrow. I'm going to be sober today, is what you will tell yourself tomorrow. Just one day at a time. And when it comes down, if something bad happens, you know, and you're like, I want to take that drink, or I want to smoke that cigarette, or whatever, you know, just be like, you know what, I just need to make it through today. Don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about next week. Don't think about next year. Whatever. No, just today. I just need to make it through today. And then you wake up in the morning and that stress will be lighter from today. Whatever it is that made you mad, that made you want to do that today, it's going to be lighter tomorrow. And then you'd be like, okay, it's okay, I just gotta make it through today. And that's it, just every single day, just make it through today. And you know what, if you mess up, if you slip, if you take that drink, if you take that cigarette, if you shoot that heroin, I'm sorry, I don't know what your problem is. You know, we've all got them and we all do things, but, you know, if you slip, that's okay. You know, I mean, I'm not condoning slipping, but if you do, you know, don't condemn yourself. Don't let other people condemn you. It's none of their business. You know, just make it through today. And then, you know, I mean, we all slip backwards. I mean, you know, it's almost inevitable, especially in the beginning. But, you know, you can make it. And then just the next day, be like, okay, I slipped. I'm not starting over. It's not starting over, because you've already built up that courage and that strength in your heart. You know, it's not starting over. But just go the next day. It's okay. Just tell yourself it's okay. You know, I'm not a dirty person. That's what I had to tell myself. I'm not awful. I'm not a bad person. I'm not dirty. I'm not sick. You know, these are the things that were going through my mind. Just go. You know, just keep moving. Don't stop. That's the best advice I feel that I could give anybody, is don't stop and don't slide backwards. You know, sometimes when we slip a little, we didn't fall down as far as we thought. Just keep moving, you know. That's all we have to do. That's it. Just say no. Just turn around. Just whatever, even if it's bad people in your life, if that's the habit you have, is allowing people to hurt you, keep going. You know, that's it. That's all. But that's my message. I hope that it touched somebody. I hope that somebody listens. If you have to listen to it 100 times and it's just one person, I hope that you do that. I'm gonna keep making these videos. I hope that at least if one person, as I've said a million times, if one person watches it and said, you know, she's right, then I'm happy with it. I'm happy with that. And I'm gonna be making a video soon about what I found out for volunteering for the Oglala Reservation in South Dakota, and I hope that people stand behind me with that because that is my number one effort right now. I'm actually really excited. I've actually been invited to go do a documentary sort of film, so I'm actually going to be needing help from people. So if anybody wants to volunteer to help me with that, you know, I need film editors. I need volunteers for just random little things. I need what is that called? Cameraman person. I need all sorts of things. So if anybody would like to help, if anybody would like to travel, then you know, cause it can't be me, and it's also a great way to make friends, not just with me, but with other people. If you're in southern Utah, Nevada, Arizona, whatever area, or South Dakota, that would be great. And I will talk to you guys again later, and please stay tuned if you want to help with that because I really need it. Happy New Year's, you guys. Clean and serene, sober is sexy. I love ya.